Hello, my good people. Tonight, you're gonna come along on a journey with me called Cooking with Carli. My roommate Jenna, she's in the other room, but she can verify that I am an incredible cook, and so I figured, why not make a video about cooking for you guys? True.
Let's go.
Let's go. Tonight, we're gonna make a salmon dish. We got some salmon from Ralph's. For anyone that doesn't live in LA, Ralph's is an awesome spot.
AKA fries.
Yeah. Same shit, different place. So I'm probably gonna do like some onions, some arugula, garlic, and then I also have some asparagus in here. I'll make some of this. And then I'm also going to make some rice with it. And to top it all off, I got some poke sauce, which I haven't tried before, but I like poke. So it should be pretty good. The rice. First, you gotta fill up the pot with some water, okay? This is very important. Alright, that's probably enough. I'm just gonna set that here for now. And then I'm gonna do some prep work. Okay.
And we're back.
And we're back. So now, I'm just gonna open this bottle.
Don't die.
I'm a pro, so.
Alright.
Although that didn't work, but whatever. So let me introduce you to something that's truly amazing. This right here is the chopper. And my mom sent it to me because my mom, much like myself, is a cooking connoisseur, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sure you've chopped an onion or two in your day, as most people, I feel, should in their lifetime, and it can be a tedious process. It also makes me cry. I don't always feel like crying, you know? This just slims down the amount of time that it takes to get it all together here. This onion is weird. This is a GMO onion. Has anybody noticed that onions are now like huge? They weren't like that when I was a child. When I was a wee child.
Right.
And now they're all huge. Right now I'm chopping onions, and then I'm gonna get some garlic as well.
Onions, garlic, and such.
Get out. So check this out. So I'm just kind of getting it into smaller bits because these are kind of large to chop in there. Check this. Ready? Yeah.
Onion.
You see all that?
Chopped. Supremely
Chop, chop, bit. You have to aggressively chop. We're weird. We like a lot of onions and a lot of garlic. Okay, this is a lot. But this is a lot of salmon too. That'll last me a few days. I'm trying to meal prep because it's hot girl summer. And you know, I gotta keep my form here. I tend to buy the organic peeled garlic because peeling garlic is kind of a hassle. Yeah. Period. Then I cut off the little ends because they're gross. Chop, 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 chop. Feel my eyes getting a little frosty. Yes. Oh gosh. After I finish dyeing, I like to keep my stuff organized. Oh, Lord, I'm dying. So now, the next thing, I'm just gonna grab this, and then essentially, I'm gonna prep the asparagus. I'm gonna get the water boiling, and then I'm gonna season this and start it. But first, I'm gonna try and get my eyes together, or I'm gonna get an eye patch just call it, you know, call it a day. It hurts so bad. So we'll be right back. So now that I have all that done, I'm going to turn on this burner on a high. Oh no, it's not fully lit. I'm putting it over here. Okay. Because I don't have time for that shit. There we go. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is prep the asparagus. Asparagus is delicious. It goes really well with salmon. In this pan, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil, drizzle that. Then I'm going to grab a paper towel and kind of like push it around a little bit. Spread that around so it's all coated. Now I'm just gonna grab some in here. Just kind of give them all space to breathe, you know? Now remember, I'm making this for a few days worth of food. This is a lot of food. I would never be able to eat this in one sitting. Now I'm gonna drizzle a little bit more olive oil on top here. And then I'm going to put one of my favorite things, garlic powder. So good. Just give that a generous sprinkling. There we go. Now, the next thing I think I'll do is put some seasoning on this salmon. When I was in high school, I took culinary arts. I had so much fun in there. We made like cinnamon rolls one day on 420, and that was delicious. And many other things, and safe to say that I aced that class. I also grew up cooking with my mom a lot. We would cook from scratch a lot because that's healthier. That's all seasoned. I'm gonna wait for this to boil. I turn on the oven to 425 degrees. So we'll come back, we'll put that in, we'll get the rice going, and then we'll start cooking the salmon. Okay, so the salmon's gonna take like no time at all. Water's boiling in here. I'm putting this in the oven for around 12 minutes. I'm also just gonna kind of keep an eye on it. Now, as far as the rice goes, I'm gonna measure out like maybe 2 cups of rice. Maybe just one, that's a lot of rice. It sure is. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Just stir it occasionally, keep an eye on it, and it'll be just fine. Now in probably, I don't know, 7 minutes, I'll start cooking the onions and garlic, and then I'll put the arugula in at the end, because you know leaves. Have you ever seen the meme where it's like, you throw a shit ton of leaves in the pan, and then you get like this much out? So you don't want to put them in there for that long. Towards the end, I'll start getting that, and then I'll throw in the salmon. And the other thing is, I just tried this poke sauce, and it's not my favorite. It's kind of like sesame oil with a little bit of spice. So what I'm gonna do, we have some of this hoisin sauce, which is like a sweeter sauce. And then I'm also gonna throw some sriracha in there because
it's the best.
It's the best. If you want to sponsor my channel, sriracha, I'll be your best sponsor. Okay. So now we're ready to start cooking the copious amounts of onions and garlic. Actually, I'm gonna need a bigger pan than this. I'm gonna use some Earth Balance butter. This is plant-based. I'm I'm trying to eat more plant-based and quit my vice, which is cheese. Cheese is so good. Ugh. It hurts my spirit, but I'm free the bovines. I'm gonna spread this all around. While that's melting, I'm just gonna dump all these goodies in here. Okay. Now I'm gonna kind of push it around so it all gets coated in the butter. Now I'm gonna let this sit and cook for a few minutes. And I'm gonna check on the asparagus. It's looking good. It's looking almost done. The rice is looking good. I made way more rice than I ever need in my whole life. I think I might also throw the salmon on. I'm gonna do it over like medium heat because you don't want to burn it. For this, I'm gonna put some olive oil and some butter. Soak it all up. Instead to put it this way. Put it there like that. Hands again. It's gonna be so good. The asparagus is done now. Yep. Boom. Off. Dunzo. Let that carry over cook for a few minutes.
Nice.
The salmon is going. The rice is looking done. I'm gonna turn that off as well. Now, I'm gonna put the arugula in here pretty shortly. And if you come over here, you can see that salmon, it's been cooking for like 3 minutes. In about a minute, I'm gonna flip it over, give it a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna add the sauce in there with it and some more butter and just let that all marinate while it's cooking on the skin side. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's hot today, it's humid, we're in LA, we're doing the best that we can.
That one's good.
That's good. Oh yeah, baby. That right there, let me give it a couple more minutes. Now I'm gonna throw some more of this plant butter in there. Less than that. That's a lot. Yeah. That right in the middle there. Oh man. That's what I'm talking about. Towards the very end, I'm gonna put the sauce, I think. What I am gonna do is throw in this arugula over here. Like I said earlier, it'll kind of cook down into a wee amount. Probably enough. Gordon Ramsay would approve, I think. Alright, I'm gonna put the sauce in now, so yeah. Put this sauce. And then I'm gonna squirt some of this. A little more. This is done. Turn that off. Remove that from the heat. You want to get it all up in there. This feels done to me. Oh yeah, you see the skin is all like peeling off pretty much. Now, when I take this off the heat, I'm gonna use all this sauce, pour it right on there. Here we are, folks. This is gonna be amazing. That's how you get it done.
Here
And this
it
is the debut episode of Cooking with Carli. Look at that, it just flaked right off. Get some rice. It's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yummy. Right on.
All right,
That's
I'm gonna
all,
eat.
folks.
Food coma.